Been on my mind a lot lately, Miss Black Empress. Need to stop playing with your boy. Need to stop playing with your boy. You've been on my mind a lot. Give me a second. I'm trying to make sure everybody knows where we are. Moet in the building. You know I can't do a damn thing without my... Yo, you're like my mental confidant. You know that? Love you for every minute that you give me, because I know I be bugging the fuck out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy JP Justice. Want to thank everybody for coming in. Let me drop some bombs. Yes, Black King's Table Talk is in full effect. I let the crew know. You know, I've decided. This is what I've decided. I've decided that I'm not going to... Oh, damn. What up? What up? See, Capers, what up? Here go my young sister, my little sister. Hey, yo, my AI is incredible right now. I don't even want to talk to people about my AI. We're going to get to that in a minute as well. Hold on, people. Yes, listen. Drop bombs. Thank everybody for coming through. Listen, I have decided that I'm going to... What up, Dre? What up, Dre? Hey, Big Red and Dre, come on in. Let me send y'all the codes real quick. I have decided that I am no longer going to beg anybody to be down. You hear me? I am no longer going to beg no one to be down with me. I am going to do it on my own. And if you come through, you come through. You hear me? If you come through, you come through. I'm honored and I'm pleased if you come through. And I'm humbled if you come through, but you can't babysit everybody. You know what I'm saying? You surely can't babysit everybody. And I am done with the babysitting. You hear me? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be starting up what's the name? Hey, Red, come on over to Facebook and let me give you this code so you can come on in here. I'm going to be starting up why isn't the screen moving? I'm going to be starting up Black King's Table Talk, and I'm going to be inviting people in to have conversation. Now, I always want my crew to come through. If my crew can come through, I'm pleased when my crew can come through. But I can't keep pulling people to come drink the water. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep pulling people. I can't keep like wanting to beg you to come through. That just can't happen. And as things progress and things start to become more fluent, I guess, or more lucrative, you know, those that was down for real will definitely share with me, and those that was there for the halftime will be treated just as such. There's a lot of people that be wanting to get on live with me, man. When I be in the clubs, people be like, yo, JP, man, when can I go live with you, man? Yo, JP, I want to go live on your show. I be like, this, goddamn. JP, I want to go live on your show. I'm like, are you serious, bro? Like that? It's like that? Yo, man, you be crazy. You be bugged on your show, man. I want to go live on your show. What up, Wings? My man Dre in the building. What up? Salute.
What's goody?
First off, bro, I can't believe you didn't know Will was my cousin. Hey, Wings.
Nah.
Wings, come on over, man. Let me give you the link because you have a good conversation too, bro. Come on over. Let me give you the links and come on in and join us over here on Black King's Table Talk. This is the only place where barbershop talk meets the internet, and we just have a good fucking time. Joined right now by my man, Mr. Christopher Andre. I don't know all that.
Oh, my public. Oh, man.
All that. That's just my man Dre. What up, Dre?
What's going on, people? What's going on, JP?
So you didn't know that Will was my cousin?
Nah, I didn't know. I thought he was Kevin's cousin.
Whose?
Kevin Brown. I thought he was Kevin's cousin because he was always around him.
No, that's my cousin.
Okay.
I found out in a weird way too, bro. You know how I found out? I was at I was supposed to go down to a funeral. I didn't make it to the funeral. My aunt calls me from the funeral, and she goes, "Do you know William? His real name is William Bradham.
Yeah.
You know William Bradham?" I said, "Yeah, that's a comedian." I said, "How? You at a funeral? How the hell do you know William Bradham?" She was like, "That's your cousin." I said, yo, I was like this.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And the next time I see them, we was looking at each other like this.
Like, I got this guy.
Yeah, he's still doing it. What up, Clint
still
Coley?
Doing that. Yeah, man. Yeah, I seen him, man. Yeah, he had on a Sherlin, man. That was like a couple days ago. I was like, what is wrong with this dude? Man? But it was good to see him though. But I ain't seen him in years.
Hey, yo, he said it. That's him though. That's him.
That's him, man.
That's him, bro. You gotta love him for who he is. Like,
oh man, yeah.
As weird as he is, you go, that's Will. Like that's fucking Will. Like, what else do you expect when you see Will? That's what Will do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was funny, man.
In May, he has on the shirt. He probably had the glove and everything on, right?
Yeah, man. He had it was a full length Sherlin. It wasn't even a 3/4. It was full length.
Well, let me say this too. Because I drive through the city. You drive through the city. You see quite a few people.
Yeah.
So I drive through the city, and I want to say this: we're in the beginning of May. I know. Well, now for some reason, like over the last week or so, we have stepped up in the weather.
Yeah,
and I know a week or so ago we was in that confusion time of what was what. I get it, people, but we was still warmer than winter coats.
That's true. That's true.
People were still rocking their winter coats last year, Chris.
Yeah,
I mean, last week.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, it wasn't that hot.
Nah, it wasn't that cold.
It wasn't that cold.
Nah. I seen a few people with snorkels, man. I was like, it wasn't even that cold this winter. So
yo, I see people out there in UGG. I see them out there in UGG boots.
Yeah,
and not just women. Let me
right
that out there.
Yep. See dudes with them too. Yep.
You dudes wearing UGG boots.
Yeah, we gotta talk to you people. Like,
question. Hey yo, Big Red, I sent you the link, bro. You didn't get the link? Hold on. What up, Trent? Come on through here, ladies and gentlemen. Come on in and join us in Black Kings Table Talk. We invite all men to have all kind of conversations about social issues that's going on in our neighborhoods. Hold on, I'm coming to get you right now. Let me get the invite code. Hold on. I'm coming to get you right now, Big Red. Gotta change your name too. I ain't gonna be walking around here calling you Big Red. That don't
sound right.
Don't even sound right. It sound like you my pimp or something like that.
Right.
Yo, hold on. Let me get Big Red because Big Red said. Hey, yo, Red, hold on. I'm coming to get you now, bro. Hold on. I sent it to Husseini Jerry. Is that you, Husseini Jerry? Hold on. I see you right there, bro. I got you, and I'm sending you the link right now. Husseini Jerry. I don't know what that is. Husseino Jerry. Let's find out. Let's find out what the hell. That's my guy, though. I know.
Yo, it's a guy. Oh,
yeah. My man Ron is in the building. One of the ladies and gentlemen, newly grandfather. Look at the new grandfather face. Look at the new grandfather. Look at the new grandfather face. Show the new grandfather face. What new grandfathers look like?
That's the new grandfather. That's right. That's right, sir. This is the 45 is the new 25.
Wow.
Is it a smile? Is it like really as ecstatic as people keep saying it is?
Yeah, man, it's different. I mean, it's different from your own. It's one thing seeing your own child that you produce, but then seeing a child that you produce, produce another child. So it's like a circle of life kind of circle of life kind of thing.
Dre, as many times you've been on the show, you've seen our boy Juan before, right?
Yeah, I've seen him before. Yeah.
Oh, and that's our boy Dre. Hold on,
what's going on, brother?
I gotta refresh this page real quick. Just give me 1 second. I gotta refresh.
What the heck?
I was having problems just now. Wouldn't let me scroll all the way to the top. Yeah. So you've seen our boy Juan. And I love this guy's J randoms.
Positively inspirational, motivating people.
Right.
How the fuck do you come up with these, bro? How the fuck do you come up with these? You just whatever.
Well, take the first letter of every word of positive, inspirational, motivating people. Take the first letter of each word right there. You see what it is.
Oh, you dirt bastard.
Now you gotta say it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Pimp.
Gotcha.
Hey, yo, did you see me really go in for the read? I was like this.
Yeah.
Got me. Today is Mother's Day. Let's shout out first off before we get started. Let's shout out to all the mothers.
Yes.
If you are a mother, let me tell you, man, you are a very special person, especially since I'm watching Tupac's Dear Mama. I'm really, hey, moms, you have no idea how important you are
Amen.
to the structure of today's human being. Now, I say human being, but it sticks close to my heart because I like to speak to my people of color.
Yes.
It sticks close to my heart, so I like to say to my people of color, but I don't want to exclude anybody out of this. So, to all the mothers today, thank you. Thank you for dealing with us. Thank you for being there. Thank you for putting your dreams and sometimes your hopes and your things to the side so that this way you can take a gamble at making something better. You are very important. And as Tupac would say, you are very appreciated. It wasn't until my mom's passed, fellas, and we're gonna talk about all our moms. It wasn't until my mom's passed that I really, really understand her. And now when I cry for her, I'm not crying because I miss her. I cry because I now understand. Oh, that's what you was trying to say, Mom. That's what you was trying to say. That's what you was trying to get. She may not have had the words to convey it, but she was trying to tell me things, and they're becoming more and more prevalent now in my life. So I want to thank my mom, Josephine Straker. As Tupac would say, you are appreciated. I should have put that in as
right.
You are appreciated. Go around the board. First up, ladies, fellas, let me introduce to y'all. Take your what's the name off mute. This is our boy, Mr. I'm not gonna call you
Big Red. And there's Juicino. Juicino is the last name.
Listen.
That's my legal name. You see, I'm using my legal name just for you, bro.
Yeah, Geraldo Juicino.
No.
Yeah, because he was struggling with the Big Red thing.
Not Geraldo. There's no O. It's Gerald.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I am retarded. And,
No, you're not.
Hey, Juan, let him know I am retarded, right? Me and this reading thing has been suffering.
My mom makes sure it's Gerald, not Geraldo. Remember, my mom is half
Gerald
black.
Juicino. She tried to give you that white name just in case you was going to get a good job or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, this is Geraldo Juicino. This is my man Chris, and that's my man.
What up, fellas?
That's my man Juan. The black guy has a Spanish name. Ain't that something? Let's go around the board, man. Let's give some appreciations to our mamas or your baby mamas or how. Yeah, and hold on. I got to give a shout out to all my baby mothers. They're not baby mothers. I have one ex-wife. She doesn't want me to shout out her name, but you know who you are. I thank you for giving me my firstborn. That was me being face to face with reality. So thank you for that. My second daughter's mother. She is one of the coolest women in the world. Thank you for doing that for me. And of course,
yes, drop bombs.
That monarch and on the other side of that door who never wants to be seen. She is business to my show. I couldn't have matured without her. So big shout out to my wife back there.
Indeed.
Sophia. She don't mind if her name is being told, but that's business. Go around the board, fellas. Who we appreciating today?
Go ahead, Chris.
Oh, okay, cool. I appreciate my children's mothers. My son, 24 years old. His mother's name is Nicole. Appreciate her. She stuck through some things. We was dealing with. And she's excellent. We raised them together, so it's good. Then my daughter's mother, her name is Salasia. Shout out to her. We were really rough, and I appreciate everything she's done. My daughter is the young lady she is because of her.
How old is Salasia?
How old is Salasia? Salasia, I think she's 40 something. Yeah.
Daughter 40 something years old?
No, I used to say Salasia. No, my daughter's name is Alani.
Oh,
she should be 19. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I was about to go, what? Oh, your daughter's mother's name is Salasia.
Yeah, her name is Salasia. My daughter's name is Alani.
I feel bad about this joke. That sounds like steak or like a piece of beef, right? Let me get the Salasia with some asparagus.
We get some Salasia seasoning. Yeah,
so there's a lot of butter sauce on.
Yeah, yeah. She gonna. But yeah. I thank them both, man, for everything, and then of course my mother, who birthed me and gave me life, and I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Drop bombs. Yes. Keep going around the table, fellas, while I keep it inviting people.
Yeah, of course, definitely, my mother, my old earth, my mother, and definitely, my ex, my first my son's mother's my ex-wife. I'll just thank her. I'm not gonna go there with her, but definitely most definitely the wife. The current wife. She's a mother also, and she allowed me to, because she had two of her own children, and and I'm thankful that she allowed me to be, the dad to her two children that she had from her previous marriage and everything. So I thank her for that, and definitely shout out to my sisters who are both mothers, and of course my daughter who's just became a mother. For my first grandchild, that I'm thankful for that. And so now she said, I talked to her today. She said it just feels so strange that I'm a mother. I said, hey, just, for the rest of your life, it's just what it is,
Yeah,
man.
It's gonna be some. I understand it's gonna be some trying times, but it's all worth it in the end.
Last but not least, our boy Gerald. Notice I took my time. I was like,
yeah.
No, definitely my mom. My mom did not only raise us, but she's raising the grandchildren now as well. You know what I mean? My mom is like an old school grandma, legit. And I think she's enjoying it more now because she had us all so young. She was a teenager when she had us.
Yeah.
So she's enjoying the grandchildren with the knowledge that she learned from us. You know what I mean?
Hey man,
So,
let me tell you something, man. My last two kids got the best of me because it's the wiser me.
Yeah, so my mom is doing that. My sisters, of course, and my daughter's mother, who is a superb mom. I couldn't ask for a better mother for my daughter for sure.
That's what's up. Hey, Pamela, thank you. Pamela says, "Hello, Kings. God bless you, fellas. God bless you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Hey, here's a question I gotta ask, fellas. Here's a question I gotta ask. Hey, everybody that's coming on Instagram, come on over to Facebook. Instagram, I'm treating it like how I used to. Instagram for me was just a way of letting people know about the shows that I do over here on Facebook. So definitely come on through. I would appreciate if you come on through here. Hey, so here we go, fellas. I got first off. Shout out to Chat GPT, man. You can't tell me I'm not running a Fortune 500 over here, man. I have been Juan, I have been, what do you call it? Like when you giving out, I'm delegating assignments. I'm delegating assignments on Chat GPT like I'm in the office. Hey, I need someone to write this letter for me. Will somebody come and write this letter? Oh, I want somebody to put this proposal together. Can this proposal be put together? Chat GPT, blah blah blah. Shout outs to Chat GPT for I paid for the $21. So they got these plugins now that specialize in what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Outsourcing certain stuff. Yeah, man. I mean, that's to me the running. Okay, coming from the military, right? It's something that we learn, and the reason why the military runs as efficiently as it does is something that they call decentralized command. And basically, what that means is, like if I because I've had people under me that that were my subordinates. So decentralized command is basically you teaching everybody underneath you how to do your job. So that and we do that because this typically happens, especially with the culture of the military. In battle, if I was to get injured or killed or whatever, somebody that's underneath me would move up in place to where I'm at and take over and take charge. And they have to know my job and everything that I do and everything that I know how to do. So that has real application. So I teach you basically everything that I'm supposed to know how to do to them. And all I gotta do is just direct traffic. No, you're supposed to do is just direct traffic. Okay, you go here, you go do this. All right. And then you can focus on other stuff, the bigger picture.
It's definitely what Chat GPT is doing. Hey, oh wow. Hey, listen, I haven't seen you in a minute neither. I hope all is great with you. Damn, I'm horrible with names. Hey, Chris, you know I'm about to fuck this name up, right?
Yes, I know. Rate yourselves.
Yeah, it hurts too. Ashima Nakia. Damn, I messed that name up. She left already too. Yeah, damn, she like this. Well, forget you, god damn it. Anything special on the menu on the calendar today for our mothers and why? Wait, who's married? Who's married here? I know Chris ain't married. Yo, let me tell
I'm divorced.
all you single dudes living this single life out here, just able to just move how you want. How does that feel, Chris?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing, man. You don't have to answer to nobody. You can just do what you want, you know. Yeah.
You can look. You can look.
Yeah, you can look. You can admire. You know, you can look.
Yeah, see, we can look. Gerald and Juan, we look. He admires.
Yeah, I admire.
Yeah, you guys.
My line.
Truth be told, the women be looking too. Y'all just know they be. They be looking at dicks and stuff, man. They look.
Did you guys see on YouTube the social experiment where they had the men and women look at videos and they would look and check where the women were looking at, and 99% of the women were looking at men's crotch. Wow. And when they showed them their own man, they were disgusted by their own boyfriend, their own husband. But the guy could be uglier on TV, but they were more interested in the guy's crotch on TV than the one sitting next to him.
Hey, something's going on with your mic too, Gerard. If you can fix your mic, definitely fix your mic. Ladies is looking too. The sweatpants culture is for real. You know, when second you walk out there with them sweatpants, and I think they were a part of fashion. I think they were a part of fashion that made pants all tight and everything. Who you ladies trying to fool, right? Trying to make us wear these tight pants. It's the fashion. No, you just want to see what you're getting before,
right?
Before you go home.
Exactly.
Let's see how.
Yeah, I had a funny story about that with the sweatpants back in the day. See, because it was this clothing store I used to go to, and I had on some sweats. So, you know, I knew the girls that worked in the clothing store or whatever. So we just go in there, just, you know, sometimes to hang out, get gear or whatever. So one of the girls come up, so the song came on. And so she started grinding up on me or whatever. And look, man, you know, I got, of course, just like that. So she turned around. It's sitting there sticking out. It's out there. You know, it's out there. Hey. She goes, boy, that ain't nothing but a banana. That ain't nothing but a banana. And she hit it and it bounced back at her. She took off running. He ran in the back.
Hey, if you look at our faces, we're sitting here like we didn't deserve that story. I don't see not one of us going like this. Word. We sitting here like, hey, yo, my God, we're
yeah, I felt like I was on CNN just now.
A little bit too much there, brother. Yeah. You shared a little bit too deep.
Yeah.
And my dick got hard and she played with it. We like this. Anything exciting happened for this week, man? I got a lot of questions, but anything exciting happened this week we want to talk about before we get into anything? I have been oblivious to the news.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what's going on in the news, but anything exciting this week you want to talk about before we kick into it?
You know, I saw something very interesting. I was out yesterday, and you know, a lot of stuff going on with the LGBT community and all that stuff. And I made an observation. These women, when they're walking with their women girlfriends, they're worse than men. You know, they're holding them girls like this, like they're gonna run away somewhere on a headlock. And I was thinking to myself, man, we used to get a lot of criticism if we held a girl like that tight.
Horrible. You hear me? They still treat us horrible. Shout out to my man King Simon. I just sent you the link, bro. Horrible. You hear me? Yeah. They ridicule us like we were animals. Oh, go ahead. Let me, I got some stuff. And my man King Simon's gonna come in. I know he's gonna have some great conversation too.
Okay. Yeah. But they get away with it too. You know, because they're women. Man, you know. Yeah. I've seen blown out fights with women and with each other.
I just saw an internet fight with two girls, and the girl Girl 1 stabbed girl 2.
Wow.
Girl 2 kept whooping her ass. She pulled her bra out of her shirt without pulling her shirt off.
Wow.
No way.
I don't know how.
That's
Somehow
magic.
she pulled the bra out of the shirt and beat this girl ass up underneath the table. You hear me? I said, God damn.
Yeah,
I felt jerked because I was like, you pulled the bra off, and how you leave the shirt on? Like, that's defeats the purpose of pulling the bra off. Yeah. So
gotta learn that trick.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I was sitting there like, oh my God. Any plans for the summer? I got some plans for the summer. Tell me if I went too far. All right, so Boogie, you in the house. King Simon, you in the house. So my 2 daughters are home. My 2 daughters are home from college. I gave 3 rules, bro. Listen to the 3 rules and tell me if I went too far. My daughters are 20 and 19. The 3 rules that I gave was 1, you got to get a job. And getting a job ain't about work and making money. It's about you're not going to sit around here and do nothing all summer long and just sit in the house and do nothing. You're going to get up and learn how to go somewhere and do something. That's what my intent was when I say go get a job. It's not really about going to get the money. It's about keeping in practice that you're going to get up and go do something. Get up and go do something. The money that you make, hold on to it because you're going to need it when college comes back in. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right.
Rule number 2. You got to be in this house by 1 a.m. in the morning. 1 a.m. They're 19 and 20. The 19-year-old, you don't really need to be out there at 1 o'clock. But 1 o'clock I think is sufficient enough for 2 young ladies that's here in New York City. There's nothing really out there after 1 a.m. Number 3, because I know they're in college and I know they've tested the waters. No coming in this house drunk or high. Right. First off, are those ridiculous?
No.
Yeah,
it's your house, your rules, man. We used to have crazier rules than that when we were growing up.
Yeah. So you know that now these girls are looking at me like I am the demon. Like I said, you know, they're treating me like, you know, they like this. And I'm like, you don't understand. Like, rules ain't really about the rules. It's about keeping you in line.
About structure, yeah.
Structure. You know what I'm saying? It's about structure. You know, I think that's part of the thing that's going on with these kids nowadays. They have these free range type of lives that they don't understand foundation, structure, and consequence. And they think that they can just do anything that they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I read that the workforce today is not keeping their jobs because these people, the employees, which are the millennials or whatever you want to call them, are coming in late, or they're coming back from work late. They're coming back from lunch late, or they don't finish their task in a timely manner. That's that free range. That's that free range parenting.
Yeah.
You know, going to bed wasn't about going to bed at 8 o'clock. It was about getting your ass to learn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Pamela. So what do y'all think? You think these and this is the only I don't like bashing these new millennials and stuff like that, but this is what I'm seeing. Say, I don't
It's true. But you know, that's why the chat GPTs are formed now, because now you have these computers who have structure, and unfortunately that's the only thing that has a structure, a computer system now, and it's going to replace a lot of people, and then they're going to be wondering like, what are we going to do with our lives?
My one of my daughters, we was getting on a plane, right? We had to go catch a plane, and we told her what time the plane leave. We told her what time we was leaving here so that we can go, you know, be there on time to, you know, the lines and all that kind of stuff. You know, she slow-moped it to the point where I just threw her stuff in the bag and was like, let's go. And she upset with me. Like I'm going to have rule of when this plane said it's going to take off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You knew. I told you days, maybe weeks in advance what time this plane was leaving and what time we was getting up out of here and how we was moving. But she just slow-moped herself around. And then once again, she had that attitude, you know, that, and that's the part that I'm like, okay, I can release this. I can release this parenting thing about now. You know, first off, little kids make smell. They stink. I don't even like little babies. They smell like old milk. Sorry, you gotta. And some of these kids smell like old milk and weed.
Weed. Yeah, that weed's stinking now, man.
You parents who smoking weed around your kids, your children stink. And I'm just gonna put it out. Your children stink. It's because of you and you wanting to smoke weed around them. Blah, blah, blah. Are you finding any difficulty in parenting?
I'm not. I'm good. My son.
Huh? Where was you at? You was somewhere sunny with your son. You took a picture.
Oh, I was in Miami. I was last summer.
Yeah.
I took them to Miami and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, my daughter's great. She listens to everything I say. You know, she listens for instruction. She listens because she wants to learn. My son, on the other hand, he listens to a point and then he does what he wants to do. But you know, he's 24 now, so you know.
No, not newborn babies, not and not the respectable babies. Yeah, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. There's an element that I'm talking about here. I'm not talking about. I love Johnson & Johnson on a baby. Johnson & Johnson still smells good. You still use Johnson & Johnson?
The one is.
Yeah, that's what it is now. No, yeah. Warren, I ain't
talking
about
the lanolin lotion, the purple bottle.
No, the pink. I'm talking about the pink bottle of Johnson. They don't have that no more.
You talking about the lotion? The lotion. Yeah, that's the lotion.
Yeah, still have it.
But they have it in that baby size. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
man, they're gonna make
now they got the purple. They got the purple one now. They're supposed to smell like lavender. You're supposed to put it on them before they go to sleep. You know, to make them comfortable and then go to sleep.
That's how old I am. That's how old I am. I don't even know about these other the lavender and all that.
Yeah.
It's been out for a while, man.
Boogie Bot. See, I don't know.
Boogie Bot. My AI assistant is writing a grant now. She did in 5 seconds. Grant writer fired. Come on now. Hey, there's going to be a whole bunch of people. There's going to be a whole bunch of
to answer your question, JP, about the how you felt like with the millennials not not pushing it. You feel as though some of them are not going after it like you think. I mean, that's example right there. You know, we got bots now that do stuff for you. So folks is like, click a button. I mean, pretty soon it's gonna be like the Jetsons, George Jetson sitting at work talking about, I've been pushing buttons all day. I'm so tired.
Right. That's the
plan. Be that soon. Watch.
Yeah, but I think it's taking away their critical thinking too, and you need to do those things.
Oh yeah,
just for mental exercise. And so that's what's happening now. Everybody's just turning into a robot, not thinking for yourself. And then one person, says an opinion, and they're all just spread that same opinion without looking at facts or doing their own critical thinking.
Yeah, I remember back in the days. Well, not even back in the days. How about just a year ago when you wanted to do something? You had to, even if you had to go to the internet, you had to do your own research on it and find out about it. You had to go actually go and for us, even when we go further back, I'm probably the oldest one here. You had to actually go to books. Remember, you had to actually, when you wanted to do something, you had to take
time to the library. Go to the library. Go in there. Go through the card catalog. Look up the number of the card catalog. Go to the book.
Remember, you carry that whole big book over to the Xerox machine, and you put the whole book on the Xerox page and copy this page.
Then you bend the page. Start over.
Yeah, man.
See, man. Here's the thing with technology too, right? I think. See, the thing. Okay, technology is advancing at a faster rate than the human mind is advancing, and you can tell from that because. Come on, like human beings, Homo sapien, human beings, us. We haven't the rate of evolving is a very, very slow process. We haven't evolved in 50,000 years. The size of the brain capacity, all of that hasn't evolved in 50,000 years, and that's how long it usually even takes for humans, us Homo sapiens, to evolve. So the technology is moving faster, but we still thinking with the same mind we had when we were hunter gatherers. So
here's the thing about AI. millions of people are using it. So as these millions of people are putting in data, the AI is growing from the data that people are putting in. So by the minute, maybe by the second, by the millisecond, this shit is expanding. You hear me? This shit is expanding.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if you have the latest version. Yo, I put in my chat GPT just to see for shits and giggles, just like you did, CR Boogie. I put in the persona of Busta Rhymes, write me a Thanksgiving prayer, and in the middle of the prayer, stop and chastise someone for playing at the table. And this fucker wrote it. It wrote it. Hear me? Yo, bro, there's absolutely no stopping this now. Absolutely. No turning. It broke down my entire career. The best part, I put my boyfriend's name in, and it said this person is one up.
No one of no. No. You stupid. You stupid.
Wow.
My girls, capers, Shy Boogie. Hey, did Baby Boogie went to college this year? This was her first year, right?
Yeah, I think it was her first year.
Did she go, or is she back? Because we know. Hey, Boogie, tell us if Baby Boogie came back. Did she do her first year? Did she finish her? Okay, so she did her freshman year. Yeah.
Yeah, my son just wrapping up his freshman year. He should be here. He should be here next month. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to get in a fight for him. He's supposed to come back, for the summer and everything.
They come back different, bro. My daughter said, this was one of the lines my daughter said to me. This is you doing this, you live like this here? It's not like this back home for me. And I was like, oh. Back home.
Right.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
That's what we doing. Yo, my son showed me because he's in a play at the college and everything. So he's a character that's in the play, and one of the stylists did his hair, different. He had the long, like he had wild afro, but they had it braided down, and he had braids about down to here. And he showed me a picture of what he looked like, and I was like, damn, yo, he looked like a spitting image of me, of how I looked back in the day, back in the 90s when, everybody had the cornrows and the braided out and stuff like that. He a spitting image of how I looked when I was 16 then. I said, damn, it's crazy.
Yeah. You had braids, one?
Yeah, man, high yellow, light skinned dude, braids, the girls. You know how that is.
I had Jerry curls.
Damn.
Jerry curls? Oh man.
Jerry curl.
And I had enough Jerry curls to put in the ponytail, bro.
You kept the bottle with you, man. You'd be sitting there.
I wasn't that far off. I wasn't that, but I was. Girls used to actually come over to me because my hair grows light, and the longer it gets, the lighter it gets. Girls used to actually come to me and want to run their fingers through my hair and see if I dyed it.
Wow.
That was that was my hook back in the days.
That was your hook, guy.
That was my hook. They wanted can I braid your hair? Can I do your hair? Yeah, sure. Sitting there between their legs, whatever, the soft little thighs right here,
Oh, hold on.
Whatever.
Hey, Gerald, we talking about hairstyles. I know this is far off from you, but we do different. Oh, Andrew. Hey, so listen what I've been doing, fellas. So I've been practicing with my camera. I want to talk about this because my man Gerald was kind of mad. He was like, "Yo, day I don't come, that's what you do." So
yeah, for real.
I've been practicing with my camera. I bought a friend of mine has a lawsuit, a couple of $1 million. He hurt his whole hand, so he was doing camera work.
Mm-hmm.
So he's getting ready. He's getting ready to move, and his wife don't want to take none of this shit with him. So he was like, "Yo, JP, whatever, give me $100 and come take whatever you want." I said, what? Wow. He said, come get whatever you want. Just pay for my weed and I'm good. I said, oh, okay. I gave him $100. Me and Rodney Perry went over there. And, bro, I got cameras, lights. I got a folding bike. I don't even need the folding bike, bro. I don't need the folding bike. But it was just the fact that he said, take whatever I want for $100. Give me that goddamn bike.
Yeah.
My wife is asking me to take it out of the house now. So if any of you fellas want a bike, let me know. So I got this 4K camera. Said to myself, I'm going to start shooting and putting original content online and let people see, what's going on. So lately I've been taking my cameras out practicing. I'm boycotting this broadcast till y'all get some dark-skinned brothers on the panel. Y'all got
what?
Hey, we really do have.
We love you too. We love you.
First off, Chris is dark-skinned. What's wrong with you?
Brown skin, yeah.
Brown skin. Yeah. And we got and Gerard is the Spanish. He's representing the Spanish demographics. The only two light-skinned people is me and Juan, and right now we pretty much look like brothers.
We're a melting pot here.
We do have dark-skinned brothers on the panel, but our dark-skinned brothers are late.
Right.
Our dark-skinned brothers are late.
Yo,
how you show up, man?
Right. They come at dark-skinned times.
Yo. Wow. See, he said that. I ain't say that. See?
Hey, I'm just you're gonna try to pull us out of the dog. Listen, bro. If they even come, because two of them don't even come. In fact, hold on, fellas. Get the conversation going. Let me get my boy up in here. I know. Let these ladies know. I agree.
See, and see here, and they want to talk smack. How many, in Black history, right? In Black history, civil rights, how many high yellow or fair-skinned revolutionaries that been out there? Okay, look at it. Malcolm X, one quarter Caucasian, right? Huey Newton, high yellow dude. Farrakhan, Elijah Muhammad.
We was always on the front line.
Exactly. Trying to front.
Look, the people that took the water hose and the dog bites, we was light skinned. I know you dark skinned people, but it was a contrast in the lens.
That's right.
Exactly. It's black and white TV back in the day. They didn't have it. Exactly. It wasn't color. You couldn't see it. You couldn't tell.
They didn't have hue.
Exactly. All you had was just gray. There was no 50 shades of gray. It was like black, gray, and then white. That's all you saw. That's all it was. It wasn't
baby paper bag. That's funny you say that. And I'm going to Chat GPT because I have a concept, a show synopsis that I want to write. Hey, now that you made mention of it, hey, light skinned brothers, let's unite. And
be bad, man.
Let's show these dark skinned people how light skinned people work. Let's show these light skinned people.
Take all the light.
Anybody watch anything?
Got jokes. See?
Anybody watch anything interesting on TV? I watch something very interesting. Let's see if y'all seen anything. Movies, television shows.
Nah. Been busy. I know this. It probably be old. I know this is old news or whatever. But I know with the whole the viral circle about old lady. Sometime last week was a Ebony K. Williams or whatever, and I didn't get it. I know last week you probably might already talk about it last week. I didn't get to get my stuff off about that situation. If you allow me, Ebony K. Williams, the chick that went out was saying something about because she felt like I guess she was having a convo with Ileana Vazant and said something to the effect of
about the working with the about the bus driver, train driver, something.
Yeah. And she asked him, "Well, would you date?"
Sound off. What's going on?
Yeah. So my thing. So for context, I know y'all might know. So for context, I guess she was having a convo with Ileana Vazant, and they was talking about
Jeff, I sent you the link.
she was mentioning a little bit about, her, something about her dating life or whatever. And so she was saying, well, I don't see too many black men that's out here that's in leadership positions and all this other stuff. And so Ileana Vazant asked, well, I got a question. Would you date the bus driver? And she said, well, if he owns the bus. And so she was trying to tell her, no, that's not the point. It's not about his profession or whatever. Does he treat you well? Does he treat you good? Does he like what he do? Is he passionate about what he does? Does he take care of you? Does he love you? That's more important than, what he does. And then by that point, Evan K. Williams then doubled and tripled down and tried to make it about white supremacy and all this other nonsense. But and this is what I say about to her, to Miss, with all due respect or all due disrespect, however you want to put it, Ebony K. Williams is average. All right, she's average.
God damn. Hey Jeff, put your camera on. Yes, sir. Hey fellas, before I even hold on, Jeff, I'm sorry. Let me get my man Jeff in here. Hey fellas, now conversation I already know is gonna hit a whole nother level because my man Jeff over there is one of those prolific thinkers. No, we good, but he's one of those thinkers, and he brings up the conversation. I'm like, God damn, Jeff. Jeff goes in. Hey Jeff, let me introduce you to everybody. That's my man Chris up there. That's my man Juan. That's my man Gerard, and that's my man Jeff down there. And Jeff, between Jeff and Gerard with these weird spelling of their names, I'm gonna be fucking this shit up all fucking.
No, Gerard, brother. I speak to you first because you, like I, have names that point out the gaps in public school education. Okay, Gerard, who the G started it. The J is what I tell people about Jesus. How is Jesus 2,000 years old and the letter J is only 500?
Okay.
So
here we go.
Raise up off us with these G's, cat daddy. We did that, yeah. Now, this. Let me say first off, thank you for having me.
How was the church this morning? How was the church? Tell them about the church this morning.
Yeah, the First Church of Holy Shit. I said,
Wow.
Yeah, okay, it's every Sunday noon LA time on YouTube. Somebody fucked up and told me God was everywhere, so I pray from right here. Save me 10%. I never miss a game, and I encourage all of you to save 10% on your soul insurance by switching to Don't Go and come on over here on Sunday where we smoke weed, cuss, and talk about God without a name, because in order for God to have a name, you must believe a man. You don't have to believe a man to know that God exists. So I don't care if you call him Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Zoroaster, bag of donuts. I don't give a fiddler's fuck. Whatever you call him, we going to get in here and talk real, and it ain't going to have shit to do with gators or jet fuel. It's just we going to be on
gators or what?
Shit.
Jet fuels? What's that?
Jet fuel. Like I don't need you to fuel up my private plane so I can go tell some people about Jesus. I can fly coach for that.
There you go. So now we was in the middle of that. The young lady who was on the with Ayanna Van Zandt talking about the only way she's gonna date a man.
Oh sure.
So I was gonna finish out. What I was saying. So like I said, she's considered average. You know what I'm saying? Now she could have been above average when she was working as a lawyer, possibly, but she ain't a lawyer no more. She's not even a journalist. She's a media personality, a talking head, a reality show cast member. And she believes that her popularity has some sort of value. No, you average just like the rest of us. Your mama was a bus driver. You came from an average household where your mama was a bus driver. Single parent household. You grew up in a single parent household. Your mother was a bus driver. So what makes you think you coming from an average beginning, working class beginning, is you somehow up at this status all of a sudden? You average just like everybody else. All right, and you just because you popular, all right, is a pile of dog shit popular because it's surrounded by flies?
Oh God!
Thank you.
God damn, Juan. Hey, Juan. God damn, Juan. He said it's a pile of shit popular because it's surrounded by flies. God damn.
Did anybody else see Enter the Dragon?
Into the Dragon, the old one?
Yeah, old one with Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Remember when Bob Wall told him it was time to go outside and he turned around with his foot around like that? That's what that shit right there just was. He just turned around with his foot out on your ass. Holy shit.
What up, Focus Spider? He said, yeah. But I think first off, it was supposed to be a question that was probed. That's definitely what the what the hostess was trying. She said Ayana did that on purpose. That was a probe question. I think it was a perfectly probe question because what it did is caught her off guard, and what she did was blurt out her truth. But now it's not just the fact that that's her truth. How many other women's truth is that?
Plenty.
Okay, I got to take issue with that. With one part of it.
Mm-hmm.
There is no her truth. It's the truth. It is her experience. All truth is universal. Your experience in the truth is what varies it. The truth that she spit out was behind this facade that she thought like most black women, most black women after 1960 thought that she was saying some real shit. When she really thought she was snapping hard. The problem was this bus driver owner that she wants either was inspired by, was the son of, or the driver of a bus himself in order to be the owner of a bus company. So you have just offended his origin. Trying to be stank. This is why I tell sisters, no version of stank works for you right now. None. Even when you're right. Because there's 2 million more of you. Has anybody here heard of the great American black woman shortage? Me neither. So I am so happy. I am thrilled. I don't know. I'm confused.
Jeff, hold on, Jeff. We couldn't think about the answer. We couldn't think about that answer.
I'll save you the time. I save you time. I tell you something else. Don't slow this show down by pointing out everything that I say that's brilliant. It's just a lag. Don't even do that. This whole imagine most black women are like a terrorist with no hostages trying to make demands. You done ran into an empty bank talking about what the fuck you gonna do if we don't let you out. You have no bargaining position. There is a song that plays every summer that goes against the delusional black woman's bargaining position. And it goes like this. Dun, 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 dun.
Wedding bells.
A fresh batch of you comes out. Dear black women, please, brothers, pay attention to the backlash from black women that comes from what I say, because what they are doing is pointing out that they are uncoachable and therefore ineligible. It is as simple as this. It's really, really simple. Counting all the brothers you do not like for all the very valid reasons that you do not like us. There's 2 million more of you. Before I do a stomach crunch, before I make another dollar, before I go to another race, or before I whip out my passport. That's before that. So all that funk in your mouth, you shouldn't be doing shit. So let me ask you. We say that we want. We don't want them claw ass nails because to us, it looked like you can't wipe your ass. So I don't give a fiddler's fuck what you think. Keep taking the advice of women. Take the advice of women about men. And you know what that's going to do to you, sisters? It is going to make your funeral, your burial, very, very stereotypical and easy to see. There will only be 3 people in attendance. The dude on the last rites, the dude on the bulldozer, and your ass in the box.
Jesus.
That is what you are looking at.
So let me ask you a question, Jeff. Jeff, let me ask you a question. So are you saying, and I'm going to speak real, and I'm
you goddamn right I am, probably. Can I smoke weed on your show, or should I just
knock yourself? Because I know you.
Nigga, I'm coming in August. The week of August the 16th, I believe it is. I'm just gonna throw this out there, real quick. JP, you got to put me back in touch with your man because I smoke all of this shit. I don't remember his name. That said he want to hook up with me on when I get to that side of the world because my wife's grandfather's 102nd birthday is that week of August. We're sharp as a razor still. We coming out there for that. And you can only sit around old folks and talk about old shit for so long. So I might as well go do some comedy. So I want to do a James comedy while I'm over there.
They'll forget it anyway. But listen, here's my thing. So I got to speak for women, not only just because today's Mother's Day, and not only because I have all these women around me, but I just got to speak for women because I got to tell the truth, man. Sometimes, and not even sometimes, a lot of times, because men know that the leverage is basically on their side, they give a lot of bullshit, bro. And because they give a lot of bullshit, women refuse to fall in line with the bullshit. You know what men are actually upset about? Hey, Javon, come on over to Facebook and let me send you the link. Let me tell you what women are actually upset about. Women are, let me tell you what guys are upset about. Guys are upset with women for not believing the bullshit that men want to tell them. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, guys know we have the upper hand. So, we put out so much bullshit. We put out so much fluff. Women are tired. Let me just finish this thought. Women are tired of hearing this fluff. So what they have begun to do is not even begin to even play around like they believe in it. And now I see guys getting mad. And I have to tell a couple of my friends, nigga, you was telling her bullshit. But what is she supposed to, I'm like, dogs. So is there any kind of leverage that women have in these relationships these days? Javon, come on over, get the link and come on in and join us, bro.
Is that an open question, or you want?
It's an open question. Okay.
It's open I'll let you guys take a stab at it before I shoot this shit down. Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say. See, but that's for the guys that do that. That's for them good dudes that's playing. For them guys that's serious, that's out here, because not every woman is. That's for guys that's out there that's shooting the BS. Those are for the women that they ain't serious about. For the one that they serious about, the ones that they want. They're not gonna come out there with the BS. They know that's the one they want. They know that's the one they vetted for. That's the one that they want. The one that's valuable to them. The one that they want on their team. They're not gonna shoot the bull. They're not gonna shoot the bullshit with the ones that they want. Not everybody else that you just playing with. Yeah, you go shoot.
How does she find him? How does she find him?
How does she find him?
Mm-hmm.
She gets found. She got to be in her femininity and her purpose and everything else. She gets found. She gets chosen.
I told you, nigga. I told you, turn around with his foot out. Told you.
She gets found, man. If you this woman and you got your stuff together and you doing what you're supposed to be doing, you and your femininity and you on your purpose, you will be found. You will be picked up. You are not going to be on the market long.
Deacon Jay, he's
you
a deacon.
You will not be on the market long.
Yo, he said you'll be found. You ain't got to look for nobody.
Bruh. God damn it. You know what? I'll tell you what, fellas. I'll just do like I normally do. I tell people who don't know me, like when I go to comedy clubs, it's usually best to put me last. Roll the dice. I'll
in case y'all don't know, he's a comedy vet, and let me tell you something, man. When I went over and I saw him, I heard of him, but it faded away. And last year when I went to LA and I saw him, I was like, this guy's fucking brilliant. This guy's
stop.
Brilliant.
No, keep going.
Yeah.
Let me say this. Let me say this real quick. This is what happens with women nowadays. First of all, women got 101 men hitting on them day in and day out. They have a guy in front of their face telling them whether they're beautiful or not, how beautiful you look. God bless you, mommy. You're looking good. Why? Because they're trying to get it in. Now, what happens with women nowadays is that they need to pay attention to the actions, not the words. And a lot of these women, they love the words. They love this.
Eat it up. They eat it up. What up, Sakar?
So there's this nice guy who doesn't have the words that these guys in the street have. They don't have the lingo. The nice guys don't have the lingo. That's the truth. They're the boring guys. They don't know how to kick it to a girl. So they have these guys who are out there in the game, kicking that good game, and they believe the game, and then boom, when the reality hits that they're not following up on the actions.
I hate you, smart motherfuckers. La 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 la. You're making too much come to me right now.
The guys that are not following through, the guys that follow through, then they find them boring. So then they go with the guy that's the exciting one, the one that's gonna give them some drama because they like the drama. You know why? Because they listening to that single girlfriend who's been single 20 fucking years. Instead of listening to the one that's married. Yeah, that married bitch, she's boring. I don't want to listen to her. What she know about? She's bored out of her mind with her husband. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem.
Jesus.
Everybody want to be a star. Everybody want to be in a movie somewhere, you know? And they like it. They feel that they're going to have some crazy ending with some guy that's just trying to get it in with them.
Wow. So and hey, what up, everybody? What up? Hey, Instagram, come on over to my Facebook page and come and join the conversation. We have the Black Kings Table Talk. I'm joined by a really good cast today. I think I may be doing this more often where I just open the floor and let everybody talk. What up, Reddy? We got my man Chris in the building. Of course, our longtime cast member along with me, my man Mr. Juan. We in here with now. I'm gonna get these two names fucked up, but like he
just
said,
say red, JP. Just say red, JP.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, roll the dice. Roll the dice. My man Gerard and my man Jeff. I want to thank you guys for coming in. They are dropping science about what's going on today in today's dating scene and how ladies tend to have no leverage but a lot of demands.
Okay, Jesus Christ. The man's name is Gerald, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what it said. I just read it. Okay, there's a guy who's in the group. His daddy's name's Eddie. Gerald Levert. Did you find yourself in a Levert car and start going, I love this Gerard. This guy's great. Did you? No? Well, I need you to find the same countenance, the same mental energy with this man's name. It's rubbing me the wrong way because it's right there. Okay. You know what this reminds me of? These are the same people who spelled Jamie Foxx's last name with one fucking X. Those people are not to be trusted. I'm working on that, JP. That's a new bit. You're not to be trusted. If you after 30 years of seeing this man's name everywhere, you still use one X? Fuck you. Okay. I got to go back to what Brother Jay Randoms said.
His name is Juan. Let me tell you, he's a chameleon with names. So his name
I got to call the man what he call himself. Mama named Clay. I call him Clay. Okay, I got to call him man what he call himself. Okay, brother got J Randoms up there. I'm calling J Randoms.
Facebook. I'll send you the link.
Okay, now the thing about being found as a woman, when you find a wife, she already a wife. You just go through the ceremony later. That's what that means. I found a wife. I found a good thing.
Right.
This this bovine feces about the dudes that are giving women this shit. Dear ladies, there is no super sharp, super slick 007 ass dude that's slicking you out your drawers. You are either ignoring your intuition, the thing that God gives only to you at that level, or you have turned society's white noise. Thank you, brother, Sister Pamela. You are turning society's white noise up higher than your intuition. What he drive, who he be with, what kind of watch he got, the bullshit come out of his mouth. What you are not doing is immersing him and first yourself in the atmosphere of men around you who don't want to fuck you and will tell you the truth. You would rather take your advice from other women about men. Whenever you take your advice purely from other women about men, you are going to turn in a circle because most of your friends, if they had the truth to tell you, they wouldn't know how to get it to you because they're so involved with that whirlpool of shit that goes around in a female mind. Somebody asked me, dude, if you could be in a woman's body for one day, would you do it? I said, yeah, if I can have the pussy without the brain.
Whoa. Say, what?
I would love to be in a woman's body to experience what an orgasm is on their level. But I don't want to think none of the shit they think. I don't want to get caught in that butterflies and Easter grass the way that they, a woman. Yeah. Here you go. This is what, and I know that this is kind of a tangent, but I'm gonna put it back on the road. Yeah, I'm gonna take you on a ride. It's gonna be worth the trip.
Let's go.
Okay, you take 5 women, put them in a house together. Quickly, everybody's menstrual cycle lines up behind the strongest woman, and hers lines up behind the moon. That is nuclear energy, gentlemen. Do you know what nuclear energy unchecked does? It eats its container.
Yep.
Do you know what is the container, the natural metaphysical container for feminine nuclear energy? Masculine energy. And you refuse to put your masculine energy, your feminine energy, into a masculine container because you refuse to select proper containers. You select a container that's already got some feminine nuclear waste in it. You on purpose. Why do you think women deal with these soft ass dudes? So that they can throw in your face when they don't want to do what they don't want to do, that you a soft ass dude.
Damn.
Your softness is her trump card to do whatever the fuck she wants.
Come on, hey yo, you want to know something? You know one thing I say, and I gotta stand strong on this. I gotta stand strong on this. It's like the monarch of the head of the family, whether it's the husband, the father, whatever the monarch is, the head of the family. It's like it's not even respected no more, to the point where he's beaten to not even wanting to stand up no more. And those that do stand up look like an ogre because their family feels like they don't have a chance to express. And now I'm pulling that from out of my own experience. I'm very fortunate that my wife allows me to stand when I want to stand. So because she lets me stand when I want to stand, I don't do it the way I hear people do it, because it's not a power that I'm missing. You know what I'm saying? Did that make sense?
Sort of. I only have a problem with the word let.
I get it. I get the word. When I say let is when I say let. In other words, it's
does not oppose.
No opposition to it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that I did.
So because of that, I'm cool, because when I need to put my foot down, it's totally understood by my wife and I.
Right.
Why I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. That
they said post your Cash App.
No, I'll post my Cash App. Hold on. Where I put it?
On the bottom, on the bottom of your name, you can put where's our names at?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see you. I'm gonna change it right now.
My name should be there. Yeah, put your Cash App up, bro.
Yeah, let me do that.
And Moet is definitely.
And my first good people. Don't let it throw you. My first name is Howard. That's what they call me in court. Oh shit. The monarch and the family. Okay. This is very, very controversial to say, but nothing could be better for Black people now than for the concept of family to be destroyed.
Speak, bro. Speak. Let me tell you something. They don't want that, because once we put it together, there's no turning back. You know
here you go, bro. Now here I'm going somewhere with this. Okay.
Mine's is posted.
Does anybody everybody here is familiar with the King of Scotland, the King of England, the King of Ireland, the King of Europe, or your other when you are a king back in the day, you the King of England, nigga, you ain't finna milk all them cows and build all them houses and shoe all them horses. You would put earls and lords and dukes of certain places in charge of that, and they wasn't finna do it either. They had these men called house bonds. There was something known as husbandry. That is a man who takes care of a certain type of land and does a certain thing. Your man Big Vino, he raised horses. Your man Christopher, he's a carpenter. Well, that man needed help. So he would take on a woman, but whenever he took on a woman, he needed some shit. Big Vino is not going to take on a woman unless she coming over here with some hay, this your daughter, I'm going to need some shit, because she's a hindrance to me. She can't do nothing but have kids.
Hold on for 1 second. Hold on. Hey, Tiance, come on over and join us. We're joined by some great guys over here. We got my man Jeff. We got my man Gerald.
Yeah,
Like
Gerald.
Gerald.
Look at you. Look at you. Look at God. Look at progress.
We got my man Vino. We got my man Warren. We got Chris. We got a great conversation coming over. Come on over here. Hey Gus, I sent you the link. Come on in, Gus. I like to have different spectrums of characters. Right now, we're still listening to my man Jeff. He's definitely kicking it. My man Vino in the building. Vino, if you don't know, that's Jeff. That's another vet from the West Coast.
What up, though?
What up?
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, brothers.
Love, bro.
How y'all doing?
All right. How you kicking wonders right now?
Okay, yeah. Let me get back to the destruction of the family and how it's great for us. Okay, the man, he brings the wife. That man has kids with that wife, so that they can run the family business. That family word breaks down to group of workers. That is the Latin meaning of famous, group of workers, nothing else. We don't come from families. That's European shit. We come from villages. That's why you could get your ass whooped on the way home 3 times for the same offense, because the village raised the child where we are naturally from. This family shit is about making units that you can easily tax. Now, if this shit hits the fan and Vino in charge of horses, I'm in charge of guns, Christopher's in charge of food, Jay is in charge of land or guns or whatever. And whoever is the best at whatever teaches all the kids. All of our women feed all the kids. How the fuck you gonna tax that? What's the income tax on that?
So in other words, you're saying that's the village concept.
I am the village concept, brother. You cannot. You gonna tax a village? That's our shit. That's. It was the understanding when you have this boy that when he is 10 years old, he gonna see Christopher, Gerald, Vino, Jay, and JP a hell of a lot more than he gonna see you before here in 18. And he was good with that because he was gonna go out and hunt with us. They gonna teach a big Vino gonna teach him how to ride a horse.
So I gotta ask this question because this is one of the things that I always say, and I gotta stand on it. So don't you think that today's time has changed to where that kind of ruling isn't the same? And Happy Mother's Day. We don't have any mothers today. This is one of the kings talk. This is how we're talking. We would love your questions. Please come in and give us your questions, but listen to us try to figure it out. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. You know I love all of you. What up, Red Clay Woman? What up, Sony Cakes? So I agree. But yeah. Isn't today a different day than when those rules was put in play?
Yes, and those rules are coming back. This whole concept of family that Black women try to measure you by, the common Black woman is trying to measure her common Black man by a metric that the common white woman can no longer measure her common white man by, because we no longer need workers for jobs. We got robots for that. We don't need you. This is not about the getting rid of 2/3 of the Earth's population, and we are still actually on the same subject. Agenda 21 is about ridding the Earth of 2/3 of its population. That's not black or white. Of course, we know it means niggas first, but that's not black or white. This is about useless eaters in the face, in the opinions of the power elite. So we don't have a need for the family.
First off,
guess what?
You just blew my mind away. What are you talking about? Getting rid of 2/3 of the people? What
Yes,
brother.
Thanos.
Come on, Vino.
Thanos. We overpopulated, brother. I've been peeped that. That's what all this shit is about. For the most part, all the famine, all the disease, the non-natural, non-organic foods, poison in the water, poison in everything. Managing sicknesses as opposed to curing them. That's all about getting population control. We used to live by a law of natural selection where the weak died out. Now we have medical and technology that keeps people alive way longer than we should really naturally be, and we protect the stupid and keep them alive longer than they should be.
Yeah. Once I'm elected emperor, that's over.
You know, and think about it. Who are the people that are having babies? I hate to say it, but it's the stupid people, because the smart ones are like, let me hold on, let me get to the right, $1 a month that I need to get to, let me get to a certain place before I have children. But the ones that are out there, they're like popping 10, 5, 6, 7 kids.
I got to disagree with that. What you just said makes all the sense in a global capitalist system. But when this system breaks and I got 10 kids by 7 women that I have in agreement with me on my program, if I need a hut built, I'm getting a hut built. If I got 10 kids and you wrong one of them by forcefully taking the life of or the womanhood of somebody over here, I got 10 people, not counting me, on your monkey ass. So your thinking is right in a system that is failing. In what is to come, what is to come, I tell you who got it right. Nick Cannon. Everybody talking shit about Nick Cannon because they're trying to compare him to the bus driver on their route that got 5 kids by 3 mamas on that route. That's not who this dude is. This dude is already a king, and he's building a future dynasty. But because I
got. Speaking of Nick, I got a conspiracy theory on Nick Cannon about him.
Oh, hit it.
Okay, right.
Well, I can't tell you what to do. This Jay show.
No. Listen, bro. Listen. I just facilitated. I'm loving it. I'm learning right now. Hey, ready? Hit me in the inbox, and I'll send you the link.
Look up Agenda 21 right now, JP. Look it up, bro.
Look up what?
Agenda 21. Henry Kissinger.
Agenda 21. I got you.
Look that up.
So yeah, I got a conspiracy theory on Nick Cannon, right? With all these kids that he's having, right? So for those, everybody knows Nick Cannon has, health problems. He has lupus and stuff, right? So with all he has lupus, and with all of these kids that he's having, there's a treatment in the medical field right now where they have with people that have lupus, they take stem cells and they use stem cells to help treat a person that's having, the flare-ups of lupus that they experience, every now and then, and, to treat them to help them get better. I think he's having all these kids so he can get the umbilical cords from all his babies so he can keep himself alive longer. Because you can get stem cells from the umbilical cords when the baby's born. That's probably one. And stem cells are used for, they're basically just blank slates. You can take the stem cells and you can use them to create other different cells that can make up the liver or make up kidneys or make up, bone marrow, whatever. They're just like blank canvases, and you can use and you can manipulate them and use them to treat diseases and stuff. So I think he's having all these kids taking the stem cells from all his babies and use it to treat his lupus.
Okay, making stem cell smoothies. You saying he got the stem cell smoothies with the kale and the spinach?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I can get that.
Would you do? Now here's the question, Jay. You hit Powerball for $400 million.
Mm-hmm.
The following week, you are told that you have advanced stages of lupus and you have only 6 months to live. However, there is a stem cell treatment that needs to come from your biological progeny. Are you trying to tell me, because your energy sounds like you wouldn't start fucking immediately? I'd have heifers lined up outside the palace gate.
Send in another.
57, 58. I'm sorry, I'm tired, honey. Just take this sample and
So that's my conspiracy. That's what I think he's doing. So
well, it didn't sound journalistic. It sounded like, "Ha, you horrible dinner." And I'm telling you,
it's not a horrible thing. It's not a horrible thing. I'm just saying. What I'm saying is that if this is what it takes for him to stay alive for whatever reason, to keep himself alive, he got the money and he got the resources to take care of these kids. Hey, I mean, it is what it is.
That's a bit.
There's rich people. How many times you hear rich people? If there's old rich men, who's that dude? Who's that guy? From that family. They say he was keeping himself alive because he was trying to find people's hearts and stuff to keep having. He had 3 different heart transplants in his lifetime before he finally died. What's my man's name?
I know who you talking about.
Rothschild. Rothschild. Yeah, he didn't have 3 different. He didn't have 3 different heart. He didn't have 3 different heart surgeries, getting different people's hearts because he got the money, so he can keep himself alive to do what he do.
Yeah, here's my little secret, fellas. I don't want to be here no longer than I'm supposed to be. Don't drag this life out. I just want to go in the blazing gory. I don't want to.
Define supposed.
Huh?
Define supposed.
What did you say?
Define
don't want
Define
longer than he's supposed to. What's supposed to?
Me, 70, 75, I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
I want at least a good 80. Damn.
70, 75, I'm good.
What if your assignment, what if the metaphysical assignment given to your energy it requires an 80-year commitment from your flesh, and you have not been maintaining that flesh in order to fulfill the 80-year commitment?
So who I give this commitment to?
You don't give it to anybody.
Right.
It is thrust upon you. And I have some horrible news for you, JP Justice. This straight from whatever the fuck it is from the cosmos that I be talking about. When you hear it come out of my mouth, you will know, as long as we've known each other, that this is beyond me. You have an assignment that is beyond that 70-year mark that you impose upon yourself. And you are now responsible for everything you put in your fucking face, because there is somebody that 75 years from now needs the wisdom that you're going to have. And you're going to show up short with how you think in the day.
You sound like my kids, bro.
How about that? Yeah.
You sound like my kids. My kids say the same thing.
Eat meat because pork chops taste better than playing with your grandkids.
That's deep shit. Oh, whoa, I got to reevaluate my whole life now.
Yes,
Oh, man.
Yes, you do, Big Vino. Did nobody come in here? All right, now I'm finna pop my collar. Ain't none of you niggas in here by accident. I'm supposed to be getting ready to go to my mother-in-law's Thanksgiving dinner, that's really what it is. We're giving thanks to her. But I'm supposed to be getting ready for that. You know I'm supposed to be in here? Because shit.
I'm definitely learning.
All of you niggas are charged. You're charged. There's a fucking reason you're here right now. It is because you are how old are all of y'all?
27.
27. 44.
Nigga,
41.
27 years ago, you wasn't 27. Okay. Okay. What? I'm sorry.
53.
Okay, 53. Who's 53?
Me.
Okay. Yeah. JP 53. How old are you, Gerald?
43. 44 now.
Okay. Big Vino?
41.
Okay. Jay?
45.
Okay. Andre?
50.
Bad news. You are the last keepers of the street light wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
After you, it goes to fuck all. It is on you. Have you ever watched the old science fiction movies? Watch any Star Trek movie, any Star Wars, any Guardians of the Galaxy, any of that shit. Whenever Thor, any of it. Whenever this shit hits the fan, there is a scene where everybody has to go before the Council of Elders to unfuck this. Somebody's ass is on the line. If Captain Kirk don't go through the galaxy and come back here at the fucking at least one pink bitch, we are done. That scene.
Hey, Jeff. I think it's a little bit late to say, but we don't use the word bitch. But today is your day, and I'm very appreciative of the knowledge you are bestowing.
Oh, you don't want? We don't use the N word here.
Oh, listen, bro. Listen.
Oh, you don't want that. You don't want me to drop that on you. Don't make me drop that on you. That's a whole nother conversation.
You have been comfortably dropping it on us with no harm intent, but we usually have that rule. But I'm fucking with it because I love what you're saying, bro.
Okay, well, I invite you to have a show, and we will go pro and con on the word. You go con, I'll go pro, and we can really have a discussion in love.
Well, here's my thing about the word. Yo, listen, I love the word, and I use the word. The only reason why I don't like to use it on this show is because I like to take little clips from this and put it on like what's name, like on other sites.
Yeah.
So I don't want people to be turned off by when they see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that. But here's what happens.
I love what you're saying.
Some people love Frenches, others love Grey Poupon. It might the truth may be a little strong for them. My camera is out. I can't see you right now. Y'all see me good?
Yeah.
Okay. What? Oh yeah, the scene in every movie where shit hits the fan.
Mm-hmm.
You know who you guys are? We are all the old people in the future. We're it. This is the future, nigga. The aliens is here. You got niggas still talking about Jesus right now. And my question is, which one of them spaceships is he flying? Because they're here.
That's crazy. Because I always say that. I say I'm the last initiated under the old guard. Like,
yes,
I'm really the last one. I'm the youngest on this council right here, as it were. So I really am the last of the old guard, like the last initiated under the old rules. So I see exactly what you're talking about.
I definitely hear it. I definitely understand, but I just this is the thing, man. I've been feeling so uncomfortable in the world. Well, damn it. I hate when I'm starting to speak real like this. I feel so uncomfortable in the world that they set, and I feel like you're not understanding me. And the only thing that can show you is through life. And then you come back to me and be like, yo, Jay, you was right. I was right when I told you. I was right when I told you. Now you have to go through it. So
you know what it is?
Who said
you know what it is? You know what it is? You know what it is? Think about, because it kind of reminds me, yo, you remember that song by Dr. Dre, The Watcher, when he was talking in the third verse, he was talking about, back in the day, I used to be. Yep. He was talking in the third verse, he was talking about how, back, now I'm the OG now, back in the day, now you got the youngsters calling us busters. I can reminisce back when it was us.
Mm-hmm.
So, this now we them cats, we become them OGs. All of us is in that Generation X, era. You know what I'm saying? We the ones we saw when the internet gave birth to the internet. Like you said, we was the ones that knew about the street when the street lights come on. We done been through the crack era. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, bro. I agree. Well, this would probably be a great way to say
that it tore apart our communities and stuff. So, this internet.
You're going in and out, my man Juan. You're going in and out. Here'll be a great way to segue into this real quick. First off, Jeff, you already know I ain't never going to refuse you, brother, whenever you come knocking on this door, especially after what you just dropped today. Definitely always invited. I want to say this real quick. We was talking about earlier shows that it came on. Disney Plus just dropped Goldtooth, Dr. Goldtooth, and the Electric Mayhem. Did you guys peep this?
What is this? Tell me more.
The band from the Muppet Show.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Heard about them. Heard about that.
Bro, let me tell you something. First off, the nostalgic feeling I felt about my childhood in the streetlight. They gave them all backstories. Who they were, where they came from, why they are who they are, and brought it up to date. It was one of the most satisfying television series it's a series. It's 10 episodes.
What's it on?
Disney Plus.
Okay.
It was so satisfying to like, wow.
I ain't got Disney Plus no more. My cousin need to pay his bill.
Look, fellas, that's
It's not as funny as I think it is. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, write that one down. That's a killer. That was
Okay. Disney
Happy
Plus.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to your mom.
Yeah, I was traveling while we were talking.
Yeah, man. It was so satisfying. It was so satisfying to watch. Why are we so comfortable in our past? Except for if you was at Freaknik. If you're at Freaknik, God bless you when that documentary dropped.
You know what, JP? I'm glad you asked that question because I've been thinking about that ever since the conversation we had offline. And I believe we are comfortable in the past because those experiences are who groomed us for the point of view and perspective we have today. Those are reference points to know the moves we need to make moving forward. Like I tripped on a woman the other day because she was like, I hate that little joke they do. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Y'all did. And I learned from it. Y'all hurt me. I learned that when y'all be on y'all bullshit. I learned when a chick is a gold digger. I learned when she ain't really for me. I learned when she probably got another dude on the side. I learned. Y'all hurt me. So our past is the cues to our future. Like, you don't make the same mistakes. If you're making the same mistakes, you're doomed to fail.
I'm gonna arm you again with this nuclear device. There, young Jedi, Vino. No, I can't. No, I can't hang that on you. Yeah, no, Jedi Master Vino. I'm gonna have to. Jedi Master to Jedi Master. I'm gonna have to give you this one. Okay. Who hurt you? Before I answer that question, I need you to feel what you feel right now. Sister, that feeling that you have, that good feeling for saying horrible shit, only works against one of us. You're not helping you right now. Keep with that, because what you're doing right now is you're helping us with this problem. You outnumber us 17-1. So basically, you're playing musical chairs, not around 17 of you around 16 chairs. There are 17 of you around one chair, and I'm sitting in it. And you are vying to sit in my lap when the music starts. And once you do, you are condemning, if you want my monogamy, 16 other women to a life of loneliness. And right now, your snippy shit is working against you for every man other than a nigga that needs a place to stay or a nigga that needs to foolishly dump off some soldiers. So which one of them do you want? Because
so that's right there is what I'm talking about. How does she differentiate that you're not one of those guys?
Here's how. By dropping her sword and putting her dick up. If she
here's some stats. I was gonna say, yeah, just to man Jeff's point, right? Okay, as far as black men, right? Okay, is in the United States, there's 50 to 54% of black men are single and childless. 30% of black men are married, right? So that leaves less than 20% of men that women would deem, either single with kids or consider, ineligible, right? And they say 80% of the black community, their kids are born out of wedlock in the single parent homes. How come most of these women is chasing after the less than 20% and going around picking them?
So in other words, what you're saying, Warren, is that the greater number of single, eligible, well-off women aren't even looking at that. They're looking at the pool of men that ain't even eligible. And now you're complaining that this
y'all all chasing after the same guy. Y'all sharing.
Y'all doesn't. You know what that dude has that is so attractive to them? He doesn't hold them accountable. That's it. Period.
That's all it is. That is oh my God, Jeff. That's not about how good. I want to offer you a doctorate. Brother, where can they take your master class?
Here, brother. Here. There are a number of places. Okay. I tell people, if you want this wisdom free, you go and watch all my videos with me and Zoe Williams. Shout out to Zometheus. I've been getting down with him for over a decade. I got my own channel, Jeff TV, where I'm putting shorts out, bro. I'm 58 in a few days, so technology kicked me in the balls about 12 years ago, and I've been trying to get back up off the canvas. You can go there or ask Uncle Jeff at gmail.com. I do life coaching. I do all that shit. But my point is, God damn it, Jedi Vino, you didn't fuck me up. Now, what were you just talking about? I had some dope shit that what were we just talking
about? Accountability. About accountability.
Oh, accountability, yeah.
About accountability. Here's the thing about Mr. Wrong. Mr. Wrong ain't sneaking. Day-Day is not sneaking up on you. Day-Day look good. Day-Day drive a new Range Rover. Day-Day live in his mama guest house. Day-Day mama then told you Day-Day ain't shit. Day-Day sister told you Day-Day ain't shit. Day-Day brother told you Day-Day ain't shit. Baby's mama 1, 2, my baby mamas 1, 2, 3, and 5 told you that Day Day ain't shit. But no, Day Day ain't shit till you peeing on a stick, waiting on Day Day to pick you up because they done repossessed that goddamn Rover and he driving around with other bitches in your car. Now Day Day ain't shit. And the only way you got there was you turned society's white noise. Day Day fine. Day Day got green eyes. Ooh, I done heard about Day Day. Day Day make a nigga take a sick day. Day Day, all that shit. You done turned all that white noise. Ooh, Day Day no Dre them. Day Day be at the biggest parties. Day Day got a Rolex. You done turned all that up over your intuition going, your eggs are precious. It's not the alligator's fault that you can't eat the eggs in the trees. You can't hear that because you done turned up all this shit. So now, when Day Day come along, what's the last thing he gonna do? Make you accountable? Nigga, he ain't accountable.
Man, you are preaching.
And that is what you have in common. Day Day will not call you on your bullshit. Day Day is just like Jesus. Whatever you do is okay. Except Day Day wants some pussy. Jesus don't. Other than that, that's why you love Jesus and Day Day. You get your dick, you get your Jesus from Jesus, and you get your dick from Day Day.
That tracks. That tracks completely.
And there's a dude in the middle of that who has sucked all of the wealth out of the black community through the mega church that keeps your mind on that shit. Once the black woman goes, here's your hair back, here's your God back, give me my man back, all this shit's over. All this shit's over. But the good thing is, brother, there is a long arm coming. All this shit we talking about with numbers and which women are fucking which dudes, and bruh, that useless eater thing, that 2/3 of the earth's population, those who you can drive by and see them in line at McDonald's and Burger King, them people been to be wiped out the fuck out. All them people, I don't care how people feel about it now. I hope it don't hit nobody on this panel. But all of y'all that got sucked into that zombie juice, woe be unto you. If I had took that shit, I would be eating even cleaner than I eat right now. And I'm
Hey. Are you talking about the vaccine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How much more they got to come out and tell you psych? They done told you it's the flu. Now, they done told you the mask was useless. They came out. Some research you can find out on your own.
Told you all you had to do is get some sun and take your vitamins and work out a little bit. You'll beat it.
How about that? Told you that.
The ventilator was killing people. I know personally because the ventilator killed my family. I know. It was the ventilator.
How many people on this panel took the vaccination? I took it.
Brother.
I'm an organic human.
Come on, bro. Right here. This what you doing. Every time you eat an egg or some cheese or something out of can, this what you doing. Let me take that and put that on top of what I already put. I let these people fake me into putting into myself. There's going to be
they're not questioning you guys who haven't taken the vaccine about that now at all.
No.
At all. Well, I do get this question. From time to time, because the devil needs your permission to lie to you. Kaiser gets in touch with me because they think I may be immune because of something in my blood. Something about me. I've had it 4 times, but I've only had symptoms once. And I accredit that to how I eat, how I feed myself, because and for no other reason, bruh, I'm not on here bullshitting with y'all. Some shit is gonna hit the fan, and we are fucking it. And what is gonna happen is the only people that will survive where Christopher Andre is, and where Gerald is, and where Jay is, and where JP is, are the women and children that fall under your subjection with no question. And when they are being hunted and burned in front of one another, you won't have this problem. All these sisters that dress up in so much makeup, they look like they're on their way to kill Batman, you ain't gonna have to worry about. You're not gonna have to worry about that. These sisters that don't listen, these sisters that give you this shit right here, these sisters that give you this shit right here. By the way, sisters, every time you do that, you close your third eye. You ain't never saying nothing good when you doing that shit right there. All of them. are not to be considered by you. You are above that. And we are.
Let me ask this question. I gotta ask this question. Jeff, this is a question that I know that's going on in the minds of the women and the women that will watch this show. Are you hurt?
See, here we go. Back to it again. Who hurts you?
I'm asking you this question because I want you to be able to fully explain to them why this thought process goes on.
To those sisters who would ask, am I hurt? The obvious question is yes. Yes. And by someone, and here, sister, here, because you have that sword in your hand, again, because I raise my hand to you metaphysically, because it's happened so often, you think I'm finna slap you, and all I want to do is get some mud out of your fucking eye. That's why you had to ask that, because it's the weapon you reach for. He must be hurt to be telling the truth. He must be abused to be telling the truth. He must have had his heart broken to be telling the truth. He must have been a simp to be telling the truth. But you know what you missed in all of that? The thing that I repeated. I'm telling the truth. And it don't matter a fiddle as fuck where the truth comes from. That's how the devil keep getting you. He puts what you need in the mouths of niggas you don't like. And that's your problem. Now, here's your other problem. That sword you have.
Thank you, Capers.
That sword you have, when the beast shows up, he gonna be looking for women with swords in their hand. You will not survive with that, sister.
You can't. You know what? Ooh. Let me
you
add.
will not.
Yeah. Let me add.
Bruh, I see it. Hold on. I see it. This is an ugly sight. I see hordes of you electric sliding in FEMA camps before Auschwitz happens to you, because that's what's next. Your local police departments were not given military shit all these years we've been seeing on trains for nothing. They are holding this shit together as long as they can so that they are ready when this dollar collapses, and they got somewhere for your ass with you and all that stank ass shit that made you ask why I was hurt. Keep that, because I need you over there. Every time we are looking, these brothers are looking for sisters to guide, not necessarily fuck, guide. I need you to keep going. Oh, not me. No, I'm still snippy. I still think I need to come tit for tat with you. I can't find wisdom in you. I can't. You trying to make me look at myself. You think I want to look at myself? I changed my hair color. I changed my eye color. I got rid of my titties because God don't know what he doing. I shaped the different shape of my ass because God don't know what he doing. I got these claws because God don't know what he doing. Me. Don't pay attention to me. Do not try to aid me. And I thank you for that, because we have a job. We need to save those who want to be saved.
Gotta be a part of your own rescue.
Do you know the difference between a drowning winner and a drowning loser? A drowning loser will throw the rope back to you.
Here we go. So here's one thing that I've been saying, and this falls in line with what you were saying. And it goes with the gay agenda. Ladies, you're following this rule to support this gay agenda, and they know they're not arming soldiers for the war that they're getting ready to fight. So in other words, you and this gay guy, they gave y'all this agenda, and you two have formed a pact, and now you're fighting against the soldier that not only knows how to fight, but's been in that war. So they're arguing at us. But meanwhile, when this shit flips, they know they can take you out like that, because you're not
easy. Because y'all been kicking our legs out from under us, and now you just an easy mark.
You just easy mark.
You just described the battlefield, gentlemen.
Yep.
What I submit to you is that these women need to no longer be your concern. God bless you. If what we are saying doesn't make sense to you, God bless you. If it's just because we're hurt, God bless you. If it's just because we don't have a point, God bless you. Because we're telling you the truth, and I don't give a fuck how it makes you feel.
Is it accidental that all of these storage bins are showing up in our neighborhoods, and these storage bins are the same size as a jail cell?
Bruh, look. This job is too important. There are too many young people on this page. There are too many young people that really want to get their shit together. There are too many sisters that understand our plight. And all I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for you to understand that you were taught I was untrustworthy, and I was taught that you were disposable in a program that was done to us. I'm just asking you to own your end. I own all these horrible niggas, and I check them. I bet you don't one dude here got one horrible dude in his clique that all of y'all can look at. Women keep that. All women got a hoe in their crew so that whatever they do, as long as it's above the watermark of what she does, they can mentally justify it.
You're absolutely right. Every man I've known that been on some bullshit, whether it was pedophilia or sex crimes or abuse, I can't be around you, bro. You got to be out.
You're not safe around me. Yep. You're not safe around me. If the niggas I know, let me find out you ain't taking care of your kids. Let me find out you going upside your woman's head. Bruh, the fellas need to holler.
Woo, come on now.
Because they always accuse us of not speaking on that. They will definitely accuse us in a heartbeat of not speaking that, but we got the receipts to show, hey, name somebody in my clique who do that.
Yo, no, exactly. We don't hang around that.
I'll wait.
I just spoke to my boy last week about how, if your man ain't right, you got to pull your man's coattail. Hold on, let's get to this question because I love it when the ladies ask questions on our panel. So our girl Tanya says, I don't feel supported by my brothers. How can we help them?
Ask yourself, are they really your brothers?
What kind of niggas you around?
Yeah, what kind of people you around? Because I've been peeping that a lot. And you just shed light on it for me, Jeff, because I just really had to track that and go back. When I was pimping and when I was running street and I didn't care about a woman's virtue, they all came to me. Now that I'm holding you accountable and saying I need a good woman in my life, I'm the problem.
Well, sure. That's
so.
That's again in line with the gay agenda.
Yeah.
That's why black women love black gay men because they don't hold you accountable.
Yep.
They don't hold you get a modicum of masculine energy. The nigga can help you move a couch.
Right. Right.
And he'll paint your toenails. Where do you live?
And
where do I sign?
He'll kiki with
you.
Do
your makeup.
He'll sit there and talk shit with and about other masculine men.
Yep.
He will clue you in on the stories he has, personal and otherwise, about horrible men who molested him, men who hide it. And what he is basically doing, people love to say this, misery loves company. That's incomplete. Misery love misery.
Misery love misery. Yep.
So Lilo, what's Title 42?
Title 42 is about it's about the
immigrants.
What happens is
immigrants. That's the immigrants.
But they weren't. What was going on was, what was going on was the Title 42 was limiting the amount of immigrants to be able to come into the United States due to what was going on with COVID and trying to stop the spread of the disease or anybody that might have been infected by it. So that Title 42 is about to expire. And the big threat about it is that now they feel as though being that it's going to be over, it's going to be back to influx of a bunch of people coming into the United States because once that expires,
it's already expired.
Title 42 was deceptive in its Title 42 was deceptive in its initiation just because in stating that there's a health crisis or something. You kind of just give blanket, I can reject you from entering the country. I can send you away. So that was already decided like, oh, you could cause more COVID. You could immigrants coming in, like we were the hotbed of COVID. Like the people coming from these other countries, they were kind of all right. They didn't have the same rates that we had. So it was decisive in its beginning, in its inception. Just they used to use it during like big malaria and outbreaks and shit, polio back in it. Like it was something used way back.
Right, so but it was on like a sparingly, like only under like a emergency type of basis, in a threat of terrorism or threat of public health or something like that. to slow they use that under the guise of, oh, this is a pandemic going on. Let's, stop the influx of people coming in. They used it, like you said, they used it for that agenda to do that. Now, I mean, as far as immigrants and stuff like that coming in, I think it just speaks to a larger issue of the problem is that, okay, throughout the years, as the years have gone by, the way immigration work, it got to a point to where a process of somebody who wanted to come to this country to work, to become a citizen, to become a productive member of the citizen, process could have taken 5 to 10 years. Now this process is taking 10 to 20 years because what has happened is they've cut the budgets toward immigration and stuff. So that's cutting out workers, that's slowing down processing paperwork times. There's people that's sitting here that don't get go through the process legally to go through everything. Think about it. Slick Rick. It took Slick Rick 30 years to finally become a U.S. citizen.
30 years and a deportation. He got deported before he became a citizen too.
So we gonna forget about the murder? We just gonna
okay, gentlemen. I think we're number one. Just real quick, I want to speak to the fact that JP, as you do this, you are going to have to get used to this being a sausage party, because the problem is that there's a part of that nuclear feminine energy that wants to stay unchained, and that part is connected to the solar and lunar wisdom that they have, that they know.
So are you saying when you say that is that even the questions, when they bring their questions in, is to break the knowledge?
No. The questions are valid.
Okay.
Their appearance here. Here's the problem. If I go in there, that wisdom in there is about 5 degrees too fucking hot. And there's no way I'm going to make it out with my accountability intact. I'm going to have to own up to something in front of all 5 niggas like this. I'm going to have to own up to something. So I'm not coming in there. I'll throw some questions. I'm saying it. Sisters, I dare you.
I'm just saying this so people can understand. So in other words, you're saying when the ladies come in here, they're going to be in defense because we're making them see what they're not accountable for.
And what the 5 of us have in common is we all have similar virtue and similar experience, and none of us are trying to fuck you.
And I will say this, let me say this, especially to the women I know the women that are in here right now, especially to the women that are in here right now. Capers, Pamela, Moet, Tanya, these are strong women.
Yes.
And what I love about these particular women that's in here right now, and any other woman that will come in here and watch this, I'm hoping that you're just as strong as the sisters that are in here. As strong as my girl Shy Boogie CR Capers is in here. One thing that I love about her is that she understands where she is when she's with a man. And she is, and you know this, Juan, and she's fully capable of being the woman that her man needs.
Sure.
And being and still being what she does.
You just basically described the only sisters that's gonna make it.
Right.
The only one's gonna make
it. Let me give this to Moet too. What I love about Moet is that when you talk with Moet, she fully understands where men are. She fully understands where she wants a man in her life.
Sure.
So she doesn't allow the shortcomings. So she plays in tits and tatters with you here. And if she sees something of quality, she gets a little bit closer. But when she sees the bullshit, she keeps it here. My girl Tiance and my girl Pamela, these aren't weak women in here. So I do want to say that. So I applaud my women that are in here allowing us men. And this is what the King's Table Talk is about. This is healing. Like today wasn't a day when I used to say this all the time. I don't want to lead the conversation. Sometimes I want to learn. And I thank Jeff for coming in here right now because I'm sitting here all ears. I didn't know a lot of stuff that he was saying, and a lot of stuff that you was saying connects to what I was saying. But with that being said, fellas, you know we only like to drop this show for 2 hours. Drop bombs for all the knowledge. The knowledge. We're gonna go around the circle real quick. Tell us what you got going on. Ayo and Juan, I really hope that you say what I think you're supposed to say. I really hope your show is coming back because I love your show. Let's start off with my man Jeff. Thank you for coming through, Jeff. Tell them about the church and everything, and let them know where they can see you.
Okay, at GB Funny Style is the Instagram, $GB Funny Style is the Cash App. Every Sunday at noon and every Wednesday at noon, I do the First Church of Holy Shit and Giraffe Balls, respectively. Giraffe Balls is a show where I get high as giraffe balls and take on a particular subject. This week it will be oh shit, I'm high, but it has something. No, it's yeah. This show's going to be dope. This is how are you? Yeah, y'all keep talking, and I'm gonna go look at what I wrote for the show.
We'll
come back. We'll come back because it's a dope fucking topic for Wednesday. It's really dope.
Hey, Gerard, what you got going on, bro?
You already know. I'm gonna be tomorrow. If you're in New York City or in the Bronx, I'm gonna be at the Havana Cafe. Follow me on Instagram, Big Red Comedy. I have a whole bunch of shows coming up. Next month, June 30th, we're gonna do Web Art Comedy and Comedy in Harlem.
Hey, listen, bro. Tomorrow night at Havana, guess who's your comedian?
JP Justice.
I'm in the building, so I see you there tomorrow. But go ahead, my man Juan. Oh no, let's go to my man Vino. Vino, what you got going on, bro? First off, shout outs to your whole East Northern tour that you went on. I see you was at Mingles the other night.
Yeah.
Vino, I saw you at Mingles. Yeah. So Vino Mingles on Thursday.
Yeah, man. I did a little. I said, I took a road trip by faith, and I said, when I be traveling and going around the country doing all these comedies, I be liking to stay in hotels and, flexing my little spending power. But I said, as an homage to the comedy forefathers, let me travel how they used to travel and live how they used to live back in the day. So I was sleeping on couches, just letting the comedy carry. If I didn't make it from comedy, I couldn't spend it. So I was just on a mission to see if that could be done.
Did you shoot that?
Did I record all of that? No, I didn't record any of that. But that was just I'm off that for the next month or so though. I'm just seeing, like, taking a true gauge of what comedy puts on my table and puts in my pocket.
That's a show, Big Vino. That's a show.
Yeah.
Bro.
So that's what that was about with that whole trip to the East Coast. You catch me any month, any week in these Tuesdays in Philly with at the Punchline with Clint Coley and friends. Big Vino Comedy on everything: Cash App, Instagram, IG, OnlyFans, all that. Comedictherapy.xyz.
Yes, sir.
Comedictherapy.xyz for anything you need relating to Big Vino. Not .com.xyz, because we get the last laugh. And June 7th, Seaside Raw Bar down here in Virginia Beach. We got Smokey Suarez coming down, holding down, headlining the show for us. Get a ticket, man. Fuck with us.
Yes, sir. Last but not, we're gonna come back to my man Jeff in a second. But hey, Warren, I'm hoping that you saying the magic words. But go ahead, take us away. Huh? I'm hoping the show is coming back.
Oh, 247films.tv.
Right, that's the website. But
that's the website. Yes, 247films.tv. Look up Madman Radio. Why You Mad Son on Facebook and all the major platforms. My Cash App is right there. Somebody wants to, Best Nation is a donation, but other than that,
the Dub Nation. Go ahead now.
Donation.
Donation. Okay.
But other than that, I'm still in school too, so still working on my school stuff, and hopefully, knock on wood, I have some hopefully for school I'll be graduating this year, December.
All right.
I'm in nursing school, so
that's what's up.
What's up, boy?
Don't forget you shout out your newly grandfather. Go ahead, Jeff. What did you forget to tell us?
Wednesday, Giraffe Balls. The subject is, who are you suffering for? Who
That's
are
deep.
you suffering for? So tune in Wednesday noon. That's right where I'm going. I'm in LA, so I only smoke the Cadillac. I'm gonna get lifted on some great shit, and we're gonna talk about who you suffering for.
I'm gonna tune in for that one. So that's noon West Coast time, right?
Yeah. So it's 3. It's probably 3.
About 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Bet.
Yeah. 3 o'clock. Is 3 hours ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, here goes it's your boy JP Justice. I got 40 seconds left to say this, 34 right now. Thank you for tuning in each and every Sunday, 5 p.m. or Black King's Table Talk, where issues just come out. And I love it, the fact that black men can sit around and listen and talk with black men. Once again, for those of y'all that come here, once again, this was another mild show. I'm waiting for that first one that gets tense, so y'all be writing in like, oh shit. But that's how black men talk. We got passion when we talk. I enjoyed everybody coming in. Thank you for my man Jeff. Thank you for my man Gerald. Thank you for my man Big Vino for coming through again. And of course, can't do it without my guy, Mr. Juan. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy JP Justice. Please follow us on Black King's Table Talk. Thank y'all so much. Hey, fellas, thank y'all for coming through, man.
Anytime, bro. Anytime.
No way.